SpaceMonki, a creative space for learning.
SpaceMonki. So today we are going to be working on the part 2 of this crash course, and as you can see, you can check the channel for the part 1 of this video if you, or the link is in the description. You can check it right there for the part 1 if you have not checked the part 1 to find out how we got to this point, because this here is what we are trying to work with, and so I think we should just proceed. So after we have our cut tools, we try and make sure they are of the same size. Yeah, and I think there's a way we do that. It should be 70. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Dissolve. Okay, and then dissolve. Okay, so okay. All right, let's just do it. Let's delete this. We run this again. We have a forfeit. Forfeit. All right. Okay. Okay. So we do 70. All right. By 70 by sorry, all right, by 70. So we have equal width, and I think we may need to extend this a little because the table looks longer, right? Yeah, the table looks longer. Maybe to 6 feet in terms of width and length. Let's see, 6 feet, 5 feet. Okay. Looking at this from perspective, do you guys think we should extend this because the spacing here looks a bit wider? I think we should increase this a little more. I think we should put it to let's say 15 feet. Yeah. And we just select this pull them backwards. It's not difficult. Yeah, we do that, and for this, we pull this one forward, and we extend the to select right there. You need to make sure the visible only part is unclicked. So that's it, because if you do not click this part, if that part is clicked, rather, if I try to select this to extend, you'll find out one thing. See, you can't select the part that is not visible. So I'll do this, and then I'll try to select it. Okay, so we have that, which is good, and then we come here and bring this, okay, right there. All right, so we're good. And then we can, I think we can increase the spacing here a bit, so because it was a bit too clumsy. Okay, and here we have this part can be extended a little further to give us that actual look. Okay, so back to this point. And this. Let me see. Okay, and notice that the upper part here is a little wider than what we have here, right? Okay, so I'm just going to use this group selection, bring this down a bit. This one is to go a bit so inside by, let's say 14, 12 centimeter. Okay, and same with this, by 12. All right, or we can do it this way. Select this, come here, do this, and minus. We get exactly what we want. So here we still have to do some work. Before we go there, we choose this part. Okay, we need to create our desk shape. That this is 55, and here we'll have the 55 as well. Okay, I think it's too think we'll do 60. Yeah, I think I'll do 60. It's this way. Yeah. So, okay, it's studied right now. All right, so get back here, and this is where we use our extrude tool. We pull in, just click and then you drag inside. Click it and you drag inside. Let's see how thick that part is. Okay, so it's just a few inches thick. Okay, so now it's looking like it, and then we need to delete this areas. All right, yeah, we need to do that again, and then we need to do that for this part as well. But before we do that, we need to come here and take this part out. Come to this point, take it out. Yeah, so we can now do this top part, and then we drag downwards. Okay. Okay, I think that's pretty cool. That's nice. But then we need to make sure we have a cut through here. Yeah. Exactly. So while you're cutting, you hold down the shift key so you are on a straight line. So you are on a straight line. Okay. So let's just come in here to make sure we are on a straight line. See? It's quite straight. Let's see. Straight line. All right, so I still need to close the lower part of it, so we do not have an issue with that. And we need to weld these parts together. Weld, yeah, doing the same thing for this part. Okay, we don't need to do the same thing for that part. Yeah, just the button part. That's the button part actually. Weld, yeah. So we have just one. So we have just one point there that are together, so we can have, yeah, same thing we're doing here. Well, okay. So this way we can now close the lower part using this close polygon. So yeah, now we have our perfect floor, a very perfect floor. You can see very clearly. We are there, and then we move to here. You need to connect the objects, and let's see. This is about 3 by 2.5, or let's say 3 feet. Oh no, 4 feet by 2.5. Okay, I think we are there. And let's stop this, delete some. Okay. Okay. Yeah. And so we now do the edge, because there's a little edge. It's just pretty simple, just extrude a little. And that's too much. Just that. Right there. So what next? We try and put the chairs and the sofas before we start putting the textures. Yes, the sofa. We put the sofas. Same here, and then this meeting table right here. Then maybe a reception seat like we have here. Yes, like that. And then we do the lightning. All right, so let's proceed. So to get the sofa, we do not have to start our modeling now, because that will take almost the whole day to start modeling the sofa. That is basically not what we want to do here. And usually there are ways that we get it done in exhibition design, like in Cinema 4D and some other 3D softwares for creative designing, because sometimes we just use assets from several websites like the 3D Warehouse, 3D Trader, and something like that. Some would even go ahead as buying assets to suit their purpose, depending on the kind of project you're handling. So, but for me, we would be using free assets. I'll be showing you sites where you can get free assets to use for your project, and that is, like I said, 3D Warehouse. So I'll download those assets from 3D Warehouse, and you can see how to bring them in. Okay, so let's just go to the website now.